watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unat Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV, and we're now on your Roku devices. It is Tuesday, May 21st. In our top story, a Summerlin teacher is arrested and terminated following child abuse allegations. RJ Camacho reports.
On April 1st, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department received a report that alleged that a student was being abused by a teacher at a school on Hill Point Road in Summerlin, Las Vegas. The suspected teacher, Erica Westover, was arrested by detectives on May 17th last week. While the specific school was not identified by police, court records have shown that she has been ordered to stay away from Schenker Academy as a condition of her release. Schenker Academy is a private preschool on Hill Point Road. Schenker Academy released a statement regarding this incident, reading that Schenker Academy's leadership was made aware of a recent arrest of a former Schenker Academy staff member. We take these allegations very seriously. The teacher accused was placed on administrative leave immediately after the board was notified of these accusations, and her employment has been terminated. Erica Westover was arrested and booked into the Clark County Detention Center under the charge of child abuse or neglect.
And the Pahrump Regional Planning Committee approves a proposed medical waste treatment facility right here in our community on Basin Avenue, which an attorney says will lead to leftover medical waste in our landfill. That could quickly lead to other concerns that the Pahrump community will have.
I have a very brief presentation. We'll be prepared to answer any questions that you have. I'll start with the two that you've already asked. So the answer you got is correct. You have to have a permit from the DOT, which MediWaste already does. MediWaste is an existing operator in California that collects medical waste throughout the state of California, and they have a number of facilities there. And they transport this type of waste currently to Texas and Alabama. For processing there. So what they're going to be doing, if this is approved, once this operation is up and going, is processing here instead of those other two states. So the current transportation permits that they have allow them to take the waste across state borders.
The residual biochar would be transported off-site for recycling or landfill disposal. I want some guarantee that it doesn't go in our landfill.
No, it will go in your landfill. Because it's landfill ready, right? So it's tested. It is completely and appropriately ready for the landfill. That's the end product. Again, that's the value of this system. Now, unless I'm mistaken, there is the potential ultimately that it won't go into the landfill because it can be used for other purposes, and we might do that. But I can't promise you that we will do that, especially initially. But the char will go to the landfill, and so it's tested to go to landfill.
What kind of cubic feet are we talking about? Are we going to fill my landfill up in 3 years, or?
No.
Is it small?
It's small. It's ash gets spread, right?
Fantastic. We have a motion and a second. I'll call for the vote, starting with Commissioner Koenig.
Aye.
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 Okay.
And John Koenig, who is one of the members of the Regional Planning Committee and who helped approve this medical waste agenda into our landfill, is currently running for Nye County Commissioner, District 2. In other area news, the 2024 primary election town hall took place Friday evening at the Bob Roode Community Center. This event was organized by grassroots conservatives, also known as GCON. News 25 was there and spoke with the chairman and moderator, Matt Sadler, who's telling us how the event went.
So I'm Matt Sadler. I'm the chairman of Grassroots Conservatives of Nevada. Although I am the chairman and the head and the moderator of this debate, and hopefully this is an annual thing for the community, I can't take all the credit for the organization of this. We have a group of about 25 dedicated folks. Of those 25 people that meet with us monthly, I'd say almost every one of them had a huge part in this event, whether it was setup, food preparation, all those intangibles that guys like me are not very good at. I got involved into politics. I ran for office out here a few years back, but before that I've been a political junkie my whole life. I've been a diehard Republican. Although our group is mostly made up of Republicans, it is a nonpartisan conservative group, but we understand in the practical reality things in Nye County and in Pahrump, a lot of times, if you're not involved and engaged in the Republican primary process, you lose your input and your ability to affect who is going to be your leader. And I think for far too long we have candidates, if they attend debates or if they're out in public, they are putting together their own prepackaged type candidacy. Whereas an event like this where the people ask the questions directly, the town hall questions were randomly drawn from the participants in the audience. And some of the questions, they were tough. I mean, the audience, but that's what we want. We want the tough questions for the candidates. We really want to see how they tick. And I think the candidates today, the Nye County Commission 1, 2, and 3 candidates, and the state legislative candidates for Senate 19, Assembly 36, and Assembly 33 did a great job. I appreciate that some of our incumbents took the time out of their night to come connect with the people, answer the hard questions. I thought they did a great job. And I thought all the candidates that are pretty green to politics did a fantastic job. I'm very happy a lot of them put their yes on the table right away. They showed up. They did a great job, and I appreciate them, and I appreciate the audience. There was only a couple times we had to really get people in check. It got a little rowdy at times, but above all, a great group of people, a great group of citizens, and one of the many reasons I like to call Pahrump home.
And chairman of the Nye County Republican Party, Leo Blendo, also attended GCON, and News 25 is speaking with him about some concerns he has with one particular candidate running for Commissioner District 3.
Another successful event. As chairman of the Nye County Republican Party, my name's Leo Blendo. I'd like to just extend a personal amount of gratitude and thanks. We have a tremendous amount of volunteers that made the GCON event happen here tonight. Mr. Will and his wife, Matt Sadler and Sharon Sadler, the Magleys, Liz, Gail. There's just a lot of great people that made this, put the energy and made this effort a great success here tonight. One of the more troubling things as chairman, just as a point of information to share with the public, is when candidates don't make the effort to attend public forums like this, to engage our taxpayers, to engage our citizenry. There's a civic duty to the process to attend. And unfortunately, one of the candidates didn't show up here tonight, and all of the candidates in District 3 took a united stand and had commentary about that. This is our process. This is the civic duty. People need to show up and answer questions of the public, and that's why I supported the event here tonight. I think it's fantastic, and again, a lot of great volunteers and a lot of great people that came here. This is what politics should be about, having the conversation, and thank you so much for tuning in and supporting KPVM and getting this message across. Again, my name is Chairman Leo Blendo. If you have any questions about the party, we'll be out here for early voting and through Election Day. You can contact us at nygop.org or chairman@nygop.org. Have a blessed evening.
What are you doing, eh? Don't grab that remote. We have more on the Mob Museum after this break, eh?
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, as we continue to grow our digital footprint across Nevada, correspondent Maria Centers now joins us from Las Vegas with a special report on another exciting venue.
Located in downtown Las Vegas, the Mob Museum offers insight into the fascinating underworld through its captivating presentation of criminal acts and actors. As News 25 continues to cover engaging landmarks across Sin City, let's check out the historical context of organized crime here in Las Vegas and across the globe.
We are really telling a balanced story. We want to make sure that people understand both the organized crime and the law enforcement side. And I think what's so important about that is that, you know, this is an opportunity to really learn about things that we don't always learn about in history class. We have the real historical artifacts from these historic figures. And it really is just that opportunity to explore something that impacts us to this day. Organized crime may look a lot different than it did here in Las Vegas in the 40s and 50s. We don't look like the old school mafia anymore, but it's still a part of everyday life.
The 501c3 nonprofit organization is open daily from 9 o'clock a.m. until 9 o'clock p.m.
We are so proud to have 4 full floors of exhibits that really do cover a ton of important topics. We have exhibits that are very focused on the mob and organized crime. We have other exhibits that are very focused on law enforcement, some that are focused on Las Vegas history. And, you know, it really is, I think, people forget that the history of organized crime and the history of our criminal justice system is American history. Like, crime and justice comes into so much of the American story, and it's all plays out here.
General admission runs at $34.95, while Nevada residents are priced at $19.95.
I think there's a lot to be said about how organized crime had the city's back. I think the one downside is mobsters were not paying their fair share of taxes. So for any Las Vegan today who complains about our schools, complains about our roads, you know, if we'd had a little more tax money in the bank, we might have a little better schools and roads.
Mayors Carolyn and Oscar Goodman serve on the Mob Museum's board of directors and are the only known case of a spouse succeeding a spouse as mayor in the history of the United States.
The Mob Museum really wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for former Mayor Oscar Goodman. This museum really was his brainchild. For people who don't know, he was a former alleged mob attorney. He'd want that alleged in there. And, you know, just such a wonderful resource for us. He knows the history. He tried cases right here in this courtroom. And it's just, you know, it's so wonderful to have supporters like that in our community.
Smooth like OJ.
Yes.
And the Mob Museum offers additional ticket admission discounts on their website, and you can find that at themobmuseum.org. And the American Red Cross is in need of more blood donations and will put on a blood drive right here in Pahrump at the Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue Station coming up on Tuesday, June 4th. Mikey Ruhan gives us those details.
The Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Mercy Air will host a blood drive on Tuesday, June 4th from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Pahrump Valley Fire Station, 300 North Highway 160. American Red Cross has given out T-shirts to anyone who donates between May 20th and June 9th. Yes, those are Tetris T-shirts. Awesome. You can sign up at redcrossblood.org to make an appointment for this or any other blood drive. Or you can contact the Red Cross at 1-800-RED-CROSS.
All right, Pat Lemming of Never Forgotten Animal Society attends the Pink Box Donuts grand opening recently, and while at the event, Pink Box surprised Pat with a donation check to the Never Forgotten Animal Society to support efforts in caring for rescue pets until they're placed in new homes. So here's Pat Lemming telling us about the experience.
Hey everyone, this is Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society. I'm here at the Pink Box Donuts shop opening, and I want to tell you this is an amazing party. Everybody should be here. They have been amazing. They really know how to throw a party. I would like to really reach out to them and thank them for their generosity. They were able to donate $1,500 to the rescue, which is going to go towards all the animals' help, care, and welfare, and we couldn't have done it without them. We're at 4,500 animals now and counting. And without the community support, none of it would be possible. So we want to reach out to Pink Box, the Nugget, everyone involved, and say thank you, thank you, thank you for this wonderful opportunity and for the generosity that they showed to us on their opening day. We wish them every very success, and we thank them again. Thank you again.
Well, this pre-Memorial Day weekend, we are taking a look at what's at bat for your sports forecast. Here's Mikey Ruhan.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Las Vegas Aviators kick off a road week today. They're in Tacoma taking on the Rainers. That game is in progress. Las Vegas Aces, they welcome the Phoenix Mercury today. That's at 7 o'clock. The defending national champion, South Carolina, has another splashy opening planned. The Gamecocks will take on Michigan at the Hall of Fame series in Las Vegas on November 4th to tip off the season. 5 different Rebel sports were represented during the ceremonies this spring, as the UNLV Athletics Hall of Fame class of 2024 was announced by the school on Thursday. Bruce Bain, Hunky Cooper, Dwayne Knight, Kevin Lothus, Christine Paris, Paul Pucciarelli, and Talon Sawyer. And the recipient of the Silver Rebel Award was Steve Stallworth. And the team at Allegiant Stadium is hosting a staff draft on Wednesday, May 22nd and Thursday, May 23rd to build up the roster of workers for both sports and entertainment events. You can pre-register at allegiantstadium.com/jobs. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
And you should know that Las Vegas Aviators baseball game got rained out, so tune in to future sportscasts here on News 25 for further details. We'll be right back.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, in today's Valley Electric Association segment, we're getting live electrical safety news from ESN News correspondents CFL Charlie and LED Lucy.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
CFL Charlie here, and welcome to ESN, the Energy Safety Network. Our top story tonight, overworked outlets. For more, we go to LED Lucy at the scene.
Thanks, Charlie. I'm here in a living room where we have an overloaded electrical outlet. To stay safe, avoid plugging too many things into one socket. Also, watch for cords and cables like this strewn across your floor. Keep them neat and keep an eye out. You could trip or pull the outlet out of the wall. Back to you, Charlie.
Great stuff, Lucy. This just in, breaking news on breaking bad energy habits, electricity and water. In the bathroom or kitchen, keep straighteners, dryers, and appliances away from water, and avoid leaving drinks near computers, TVs, or gaming systems. One spill could cause a fire or shock. And always remember, ask your parents for help when working with electricity. Well, that's it for us here at the Energy Safety Network. Stay in the know with electricity and stay safe. Explore more at kidsenergyzone.com.
Thanks so much, CFL Charlie and LED Lucy, and we hope to see more of your electrifying reports on future broadcasts. And in today's business brief, Maria Centers is speaking with the founder and CEO of Gold Standard X in Dallas, Texas, in part 3 of this report.
Now, given the current vulnerability of fiat money, why do you believe it's crucial to invest in a collection of precious metals?
So balancing silver and gold is a very important question that we get all the time when people are looking to invest in precious metals. Silver tends to be a little bit more volatile, so if you're looking for more of a short-term investment, silver tends to be the way to go. That being said, if you're looking for longer term, years or even decades to hold on to, gold tends to really keep its value and be a perfect inflation, deterrent. So that's certainly the way we would look at it. So silver and gold can be bartered anywhere around the world. If you take a small gold coin, they would take it anywhere in the United States. They would take it in South America, Europe. Same with silver, just because it has so many industrial uses in the world, people will gladly take it. And we will see that internationally, as countries start to be a little more hesitant to take the United States dollar, A, because of the inflation, and B, because of our debt rating. They are going to be a little bit more welcoming to taking that precious metal, that silver or that gold. Furthermore, the United States has had, sort of a reputation for freezing people's assets, whether that's in bank accounts, stock market accounts, etc. With the precious metals, as long as you have them, you are safe and no one can touch your funds. So you can reach Gold Standard X via email 24/7. You can reach out to us at info@bidgoldstandard.com. You can also reach out via our phone lines. They're available Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We also have direct Slack messages, or you can send a number of messages on the different platforms we are on, and we will absolutely get back to you within a few hours. Gold Standard X is open 7 days a week. We hold auctions through the weekend. We have advisors available Monday through Friday to take any questions or see if there's an avenue that works best for you, whether you're buying or selling. We're happy to work with evaluating collections and also seeing what we can do for you.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, let's look outside at this pre-Memorial Day weekend weathercast. Beautiful blue skies, not too cold, not too hot. What else is on the horizon? Find out after the break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by the committee to elect Robert E. Thomas for Pahrump Justice of the Peace, Courtroom B. Vote for Constitutional Judge Robert E. Thomas. Visit www.electrt.com for more information.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios, streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Check this out. We have weather triplets. Fernley, Fallon, and Carson City checking in at 72 degrees, Tonopah 67, Goldfield 69, 81 out in Beatty. And then we have weather twins, Amargosa and Las Vegas tied at 85. Death Valley, no thank you, 96 degrees. But here in the Paradise of Pahrump, our current temperature is 83 degrees. We hit 84 just a little bit earlier. Winds out of the northwest, 10 miles per hour. Humidity 7%. Sun rose this morning at 5:33. It'll set this evening at 7:48 as we go to a low of 55 degrees. Under clear skies, winds out of the east-northeast at 9 miles per hour. Humidity 15%. What does that look like for tomorrow? Probably nothing but sunshine. Yep. Sunshine tomorrow, sunshine Thursday, sunshine Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunshine all week long, and we couldn't be happier. Back to the desk. Here's Unette.
Thanks so much, Mikey, and we'll take that Memorial Day forecast in the 90s and sunny. All right, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next to Newscast. Good night.